Hi everyone, my name is Lexi Hines, and like many of you, I care deeply about the future of education in our country. In the past few years, there's been a growing political movement to limit the Department of Education and dismantle DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives in schools. This issue impacts students and educators of all ages. An article from the website Penn Education explains, in higher education, legislators have introduced a new set of bills that attack the traditional support network that underpins academic freedom and free speech, including proposed restrictions on university governance, curricula, faculty tenure, DEI offices and initiatives, and accreditation agencies. This political shift in our country threatens more than just inclusive education. It can have lasting impacts on how our students grow, learn, and engage in society. Constructivism learning theory emphasizes how learners are able to actively construct their knowledge of the world. They're able to construct this knowledge based on social interactions, experiences, and participating in dialogue. Vygotsky expands on the idea that knowledge is built rather than transferred through explaining the importance of social interaction and cultural context when learning. In constructivist theory, it is noted that learning happens through collaboration and dialogue with more knowledgeable others, or MKOs. An MKO is someone who has a higher level of understanding or a more advanced skill than the learner in a situation. The MKO could be a parent, teacher, peer, or even younger person, depending on the situation. The role of the MKO is to provide guidance, model, and help the learner gain new skills in their zone of proximal development, or ZPD. And the ZPD is the gap that exists between what a learner can do by themselves and what they can do with guidance from someone else. This zone represents things that are beyond a learner's abilities now, but they can be achieved with support. Learning within the ZPD is most effective because it targets a learner's potential development. My Big Problem, which focuses on DEI, aligns with the constructivist learning theory for a number of reasons. DEI initiatives and values focus on demonstrating multiple perspectives, challenging biases, and help students construct knowledge in a socially and culturally relevant context. My proposed solution to this big problem, using the constructivist learning approach, is called the Learn from Others program. This program is targeted toward educators, specifically those who are impacted by anti-DEI legislation being passed in their state. The way that this program works is that educators will be partnered or grouped with other educators who have different cultural backgrounds or experiences. This can happen through in-person or video calls. These sessions with others reflect the constructivist idea of MKOs, and these educators will have a chance to learn from each other and talk about how to embed culturally responsive teaching into the curriculum, as well as have a chance to construct knowledge on cultures and backgrounds that are different from their own. This will allow for teachers to become more culturally aware and use this knowledge to create more inclusive and diverse curriculums. Teachers will also be able to apply the strategy of having students work with an MKO in their own classroom. Through collaborative learning, students and teachers can develop the skills of critical thinking and empathy, which are key values in both constructivism and DEI. Even if DEI is being removed by name by the current administration, the values can still be taught through a pedagogy based in constructivist practice. In order to put this program into action, we need support. This includes funding for the Learn from Others program to ensure that teachers have the resources they need in order to make connections. Additionally, funding to bring in expert mentors, or MKOs, in the constructivist theory and experts in DEI training. While this program does mostly involve talking and connecting people, it takes time and training to ensure that these kinds of programs are effective. We will need a digital platform for resource sharing as well as teacher collaboration. This will allow teachers to connect with one another from across states, countries, or time zones. With these resources, we can reach educators from a variety of backgrounds, cultures, and levels of experience to share their ideas and perspectives. I'm asking for your support in making this program a reality. With your help, we can create and protect inclusive, diverse, and equitable educational opportunities by empowering teachers with knowledge through constructivist values. Thank you for your time and consideration. I hope that we can work together to create a world where every learner and educator is uplifted, welcomed, and supported by our schooling system. Thank you.